I think. Look at this girl, this lady, sorry, Kareena Kapoor Khan. I think I gave the information in the in the group for you people to prepare. I'm assuming you've prepared a few. I'm taking this chart today. See, there is information about, I mean, nobody debates about the date. Everybody knows it's September 21, 1980. People, some people said it is 11 o'clock in the afternoon. Somebody said 1447, etc., etc. I have picked up this time based on the correction, and I felt 1447 or 1450. Somebody said it's a reported times, and they got it from their own people of Kareena Kapoor. So I'm believing that, and I mean, I blindly don't believe anything, but I've checked whether this works or not. So what I will do is any horoscope that I pick up, okay, try to see first the basics as we do every time. Look at the nakshatra of the lagna. We have enough understanding of what Uttarashada will do. Okay. Then pick up the nakshatra of the Lagna Lord Dispositor. This is what we will do. The Lagna Lord is Saturn. Saturn is in the ninth house in the Virgo chart, in the Virgo house, Rashi, wherein Mercury is exalted. So the Dispositor is Mercury. Mercury is in the Chitra, right? So this forms the theme of the life, Chitra, and Saturn in the ninth house, right? So you see, Uttarashadha, Uttarashadha is extremely competitive nakshatra, right? So the native will be in a field where he will try to compete with everyone, and he will stay long in that field. He would never want to stand second. He will keep thinking, I'm alone in the world, I have to beat everyone. This is very good for competitive stuff. That is what Uttarashada is very good about. The positive side of Uttarashada is trying to be very competitive. And also, if you look at the mantra, if anybody has do not remember the things, better that you go to the website and go to nakshatras. Okay, go to freevedicastro.com, click on the menu, click on nakshatras, and you have each nakshatra clearly written down. You can click on it. You have a video beneath in both the languages, English and Telugu. Please go through those things. And in the Lagna, what does it do? Okay, the native is stubborn, the native is proud, shouts a lot, does not have constant friends or foes, keeps leaving friends and will move forward in life. Person is stingy or overly ostentatious, that means highly showy. Look at Kareena Kapoor. She will flaunt her, handbags, the kind of dresses she's wearing, right? Financial settlement is there. Good career after 15, 20 years of working or marriage. Success in second half of life or faggot. Married very early in life or divorced later in age in life. Actually, this can show, age difference between the couple as well. Okay, death of spouse at old age, professional transfers at old age, ill health of spouse, self, and brahmacharya thereby. Generally, childbirth is delayed, denied, but you have to look at D7, fifth cusp, fifth dispositor, etc. Okay, constantly kills competition and keeps winning in life. Okay, there are many fights with many people, self-centric, selfish, does not like to share food or resources, maybe holding patents, sensitive, secretive information, formulas, etc. The native is very successful, perceived successful due to tactics. They do not like to be quizzed by others on the logic behind their actions. We have given enough information about this nakshatra, and I would believe this mostly fits her. And she also follows, two different religions, because she's a Hindu. The man she got married to, Saif, he's a Muslim. Okay, so Uttarashada is division of the devas, right? So just merely not Uttarashada is going to affect the religion. Please don't jump into conclusions saying, look, I am Uttarashada, I am Hindu. No, it's not like that. Okay. I always say, please look at it from at least 4, 5, 6 things. Look at Lagna Lord. Lagna Lord is in the ninth house, right? What does ninth house indicate? It indicates father, it indicates religion, it indicates spouse in case of women, it indicates future, fortune, etc. All that, right? So marriage brings in fortune for Lagna Lord being in the ninth house for women, right? And also, I mean, although I don't use any of these things, and also you have Mercury in the ninth house, okay, in a Mercurian sign. So interest in understanding other religions or respecting other religions, etc., is all possible. Okay, and you have what else can we think of? You have Chitra. So what is Chitra? And also you can look at this one, the meaning, the mantra. Visvesham Devanam Uttaraha Abhijayat Parastat Abhijitam Avastat. It used to be in English as well. Somehow this has gone. I've asked our friend Suresh to actually bring back a few things which have gone. Anyway, if you click on this video, it's displayed in English also. The mantra is there. You can read and understand that. The words are anyway given here. Visvesham Devanam Uttara Abhijayat Abhijitam. So the person is constantly expanding. The person is, being in such a field of cinema, being a woman for about 20 years now, right? She's come in 25 years now, probably. She's come in like 99, 2000. And she's there for like 25, 26 years. Not very easy. So Abhijitam is either being too stingy or too flaunty, right? So I would believe all of these are applying. Now I would go to Chitra and see whether this fits in or not for the individual. Chitra is the Lagna Lord's dispositor. Okay. So Chitra, Uttara, Chitra, right. Chitra. These are actually completely gone. A few have, while the AI has picked up and completely changed the whole thing. Chitra, the mantra is Indrasya Chitra, Ritam Parastat, Satyam Avastat, right? So we know that. So I'm not very sure if I've said this here or not. Highly creative, artistic personality with natural aesthetic sense, attractive appearance, and charming demeanor that draws opportunities, strong moral compass, and desire to accumulate good karma through actions. See, Chitra is a very personal nakshatra in the sense it shows very personal traits of the person. Outwardly, a person may appear, as we see, that may not really show up what he is internally or she is internally. See, Satyam is the word, right? Satyam means what? Satyam means God, right? It also means religion as well. Satyam can also represent religion, or what I strongly believe is right, what you believe is wrong. This happens mostly in the religion, right? Because usually one religion doesn't believe in the other religion. So that's also Satyam. And also Ritam. Ritam means the order, and she prefers a particular aesthetics in the place, very specific about it, as far as I have understood or I have seen her. I mean, I don't personally know her, but through the content that we usually get, they can be true nor could be false as well. I'm not banking upon them, but I have seen a few events, and then based on that, I have done. What do we do as the next thing is we always look at the events of the events in the life. What do the events say is we have from 98 to 2007, the mother and the father have lived separately, right? So let's see if we can catch up with this. Okay. You see, okay, what Dasha was running? The Dasha between 1988 and 2007, mostly Rahu Dasha. Okay, you see what Rahu Dasha, the theme is. Okay, even if we assume Rahu and Venus have exchanged, okay, their results because they are together. Okay, let me assume they have exchanged. Okay, or you don't assume, it's the same, right? Because it's the Aslesha is the nakshatra, right? So there is no confusion here. So there should be a dominant Aslesha thing happening during this time of life, right? So what is the theme of Aslesha? Who will say what is the theme of Aslesha? Nitish.
Mother, yes, mother makes you compete or like uh, evaluates you with others, especially cousins and siblings.
Right, right, right. Raj has got to say something. What is the theme of Aslesha, Raj?
Sir, Ashlesha is a nakshatra of Sarp. So
Right.
it's the life pattern in that area is like, you are not finding any ways and just moving like a snake,
Hmm.
spotting into one hole or another.
Hmm. Right.
Because her 10th lord is there, it's like
Hmm.
uh, in that dasha, maybe she's finding her ways, not, reaching somewhere or
Hmm.
in that time period.
Okay, so we don't use the Lord in the thing, we only use the dispositor. Okay, right now we are talking about the Dasha. So, first thing what we will see is we will see she's born in 1980, right? And we are in the Dasha of Rahu at the age of 8 years or 9 years, right? That is when the Dasha is starting. So, she's still a kid, okay? So, we cannot talk about kids' career. So, you may say, okay, by the time the dasha is over, she will be like 26 years of age. So we can talk about career. Correct. I don't deny. Look at what is the mantra of Aslesha. The mantra of Aslesha is Sarpanam Aslesha Abhyagachantaha Parastat Abhyan Nrityanto Avastat. What does Nritya means? Dance, right? So one can have dancing skills. If you're an artist, be a dancer, right? You need dancing skills, or you need those performance skills, which will be required for a thing. And if you look at the story, okay, I always cover stories in the nakshatras. What is the story about?
So it was about two mothers
Right,
and
right.
oh, Kudruba
There is
and
no mention
Yunita.
of there is no mention of father there. It's talking about mother. So, mother, there are two mothers. One is the mother of the snakes, the other is the mother of the birds, and they are inimical against each other. The snakes are, are the sarpas, is the kadru or the kadruva. Kadru is the mata of snakes. Vinata is the mata of the birds. They were being raised by the mothers because the father of both the sarpas and the birds or the snakes in the birds is the same. He is the Kashyapa Prajapati, right? Kashyapa Prajapati is the father of all the species. So this man went to tapas, and these mothers are raising children. So what is the concept here? The mother is going to stay with the child, and the father is either busy in the office, okay, maybe he's coming home very late. By the time he reaches home, these kids were already sleeping, right? Or it is in the situation wherein not much of the time the father is here. Maybe he's a major in the army, he's working there, and the children are being raised either in the Bombay or in the Hyderabad or in Delhi, and this man is actually living in, I don't know, wherever is the border. He's living there, right? So the father is away, right? This is what is the theme of it. Okay. So the other thing is, as Raj said, the career is taking a lot of turns, and not a very stable career is possible, right? That is the Aslesha. You must have definitely seen during the early ages of the career. I think 98, 99, 2000, she was not very happy with the roles she was getting. Only after 2000 she started doing well. But the career or the happiness or the other things will come from the D10. So we have to look at D10 and then decide what career is. But the overall concept fits in here. One is Abhyan Nrityanto, the other one is the career taking different routes. because I read it from the Wikipedia that her father did not want her to be an actress, but her mother wanted her to be an actress, right? So the career is in a little jeopardy, right? So the mother took away the children with her and she started training the kids. That's what is available on the Wikipedia. I don't know if it's right or not wrong, but because it's unobjected, it's been there for quite a while. I believe it's right. Okay. Now you can I'm going a little slow. Okay, I'm not trying to give you away everything because I thought I actually prepared for 3-4 rules, but I think even in the Telugu class people were not ready to take that. I mean, they don't have that stuff to take right now, so I'm waiting till the time. I mean, let this sink in first, and then maybe we can go step by step. There is no hurry for it. Okay, you can look at the D10 chart. Okay, see D10 for a celebrity thing. Okay, a celebrity means he could be a politician, he could be an actor, right? These are usually the celebrities who will be visible in the media more often. See, for this thing, let's suppose even if it's a politician like Indira Gandhi or anyone, uh, even if you have to ask for votes, if people know you, because see, if you are living in India, if you have MLAs in your state, can you name all the MLAs? You cannot, because unless you belong to a party or anything, or you have very deep interest in politics, etc. You will not be able to know all the members of your house in the sense in the assembly that we have in the state. But if he is a celebrity, for sure you will know him because he's more often visible in the media, in the TV, etc. Or you must have seen his movies more. You must have seen him as an actor. So, as an acting or person be having a lot of charisma and focused on a camera, right? If you're an actor, people will focus camera on you and try to record your expressions, right? Besides the dialogue delivery. So for such things to happen, you need your seventh house in the D10 chart. And Venus is acting skills, okay? Because Venus is the brightness of the face or the facial expressions all come from the Venus. So, and also the planets that are related to the acting, a Sun and Saturn and Venus, because Sun debilitates in Libra, Saturn exalts in Libra, Venus is the ruler of the Libra. Libra is the display of your talent. Display of your talent comes from Libra, right? So now, what you can see here is the Lagna Lord is Mars, because it's Scorpio, right? Lagna Lord is Mars, Lagna Lord is half Scorpio, so it's Ketu also. Both of them are placed in the seventh house, right? So seventh house placement of the Lagna Lord in the D10 will show the person is in a business or is in a show business. That means he is displaying his talent in front of audience and a lot of audience are seeing his talent, right? And Venus is connected or Rahu is connected, Sun is connected. Okay, Rahu, Sun, these are the planets that promote the camera, right? Because you need light, so Sun is the source of light, right? And you need Rahu for the camera. In Tamil, we call camera, I mean, photo as Pugai Padam. That means smoke image, right? In olden days, I think smoke used to come out before the photo came out. Okay, something similar to it. So, so Rahu is needed because Rahu is the smoke. And you have Sun or you have Saturn, such planets influencing your stuff on the seventh house, right? Rahu is aspecting the seventh house here. And also look at the 10th house, okay? 10th house, the 10th Lord is, who is 10th Lord here? 10th Lord is Sun. The 10th Lord Sun is in the 8th house from the Lagna, okay? So what does it mean? There is no steady income, right? The income is not steady. This can mean A chaprasi wala who is, who is sweeping the roads under a contractor, meager salary is coming today. If the contractor comes up and says, from tomorrow we have employed someone else, you cannot sweep the roads here anymore, please leave, then that fellow loses his job. That is one kind of 10th lord in the 8th house, or 10th and 8th are being connected. The other way is a big guy who doesn't have a fixed income, works on contracts. These people will sign a contract, right? So a lot of people will say, look, I don't need money as such, but you pay me a cut of the profit, right? So as you grow bigger and bigger, if your presence will, add up value to the cinema, then they will definitely say, look, give me a cut out of the profit, don't pay me a salary, right? That is also 10th house, 10th lord connected to the 8th house, or 8th lord being in the 10th house, or 8th lord being in the first house, etc. These are contractual people. They don't work for an employer fixed. They will keep changing their employers very rapidly. So if you're doing a 9 to 5 job and you have these connections, it means that you are trying to leave jobs very, very fast. 1 year you worked at a place, you left it, you joined another place, and every year consistently you've been changing jobs. It also will mean 10th lord in the 8th house, or a planet that is placed in the 8th house, that dasha is running, right? If you are not a research scientist, right? If you are not an insurance specialist, right? If you're not a medical practitioner, right? Because see, medical practitioner also, you have, as a medical practitioner, what happens? A lot of people come to you and they pay you money. If not many people come to you, you don't get the same money. So if you ask a doctor who's got a clinic, he would say, this month my earning is 500,000. Next month my earning is 200,000. I mean, it will fluctuate, right? It will not be the same salary kind of a thing, right? All of those things come from the 8th house connections. Going back into this, so 10th house, 8th house connections can also mean running production houses, or being a producer himself, because 8th house will say money, because second house and 8th house are money houses, right? So they are putting money into the film and they're trying to get back money from the film, right? Even that can be possible through the 10th and the 8th house connection. But see, I'm not saying anybody who has a 10th 8th connection in the D10 will be a producer of a movie. I mean, don't be childish. Okay, for a producer of a movie, as I said, you have to have these connections of Sun, Saturn, Rahu, Venus, such planets influencing the Lagna, and most importantly, look at the Lagna Lord. If he is in a Venusian sign and if the Venus is strong, right? It's there. Venus is strong in the Libra. The Lagna Lord is in a Venusian sign. Okay, so that will make the person artistic. You need those artistic skills. I mean, not everybody having 10th Lord in the 8th house. I mean, don't try to take the reverse of it. Okay, so because this chart has come, I'm trying to give you all the insights through it. Okay, I know you will look back at your charts and do I have this yoga or not? That's why I'm trying to give you what are all those possibilities that you can have with 10th 8th connections. One can be research, etc. Okay, it's very good to have 10th 8th connections, because that will promote at one point in time. The more you work, the more you're going to get paid. If you don't have work, then you're not being paid. Okay, so that can keep you going on the work. Okay. Also look at what more can you look at?
So could that also mean
Hmm.
that leaving like jobs or something because of less money? Because she always demanded like equal pay rights for both the male actor and female actor.
Yeah.
So that also that she, because she did not get that much money, she rejected most of the movies. That
That
is
comes
also
from
10.
the Lagna Lord, right? The Lagna Lord is well placed in the 7th house, right? And also it comes from the D9. I'll show you D9 in a while. Okay.
Sir, what will be the role of Rahu Ketu in Dashmansha chart, like here?
Hmm. They may have a role, they may not have a role, depending on the chart itself. Okay, it depends on if the Rahu Dasha is running, then yes, Rahu has a role. You have to see which house Rahu is placed in, and based on that, you have to give the prediction. I cannot give you in one statement what is the role of Rahu. Because if you ask me what is the role of Rahu, I can think of 100 things that Rahu can show, depending on the sign and depending on the lagna. Let's suppose Rahu is in Aries, and if it's in the 10th house, it will show an AI expert who is learning a lot of things, or it can show a production line person who is manufacturing very typically manufactured things from a factory. Okay, he has a big large factory and he's manufacturing something. Even that will fall into the Aries Rahu, and Cancer is the lagna. If it is a Libra Rahu, he's trying to be in the marketplace, or he's trying to prove himself, saying, look, so much potential is the client, and I have got this inquiry from somewhere, let us work on this, such kind of stuff. It is all about money, because Libra is the marketplace, right? More money you will be able to make from the Libra Rahu. New technologies will come from the Aries Rahu, like the AI. Okay, if the Rahu is in the Cancer, this guy is a politician, okay, or working for a government organization that is headed by a politician, right? Reporting to the ministry or something like that. Or it could be a civil supplies thing if Moon is also connected. But there's so many things. So I don't think vaguely, because in all the charts, Rahu will be there in D10. I don't think I can vaguely give you one answer. Do you get that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just meant that because the Lord of Scorpio, Mars is also considered, and Ketu is also considered.
Yeah.
Both are in seventh house, so the person will be leading her own ways to work. Like, and the sign there is Taurus. So this can, like, she can decide her own money factor. Ki bhai, I'll charge this much and all like this.
No,
This way
that
I was.
depends on the 5 and the 9 and the first house. All three should be there. Okay, look at the fifth lord. Fifth lord is in the seventh house. That aspects the lagna. Okay. Also look at who is the ninth thing. Okay, ninth lord is who? Okay, third lord is in the ninth house, right? I mean, you have to take a balanced decision, not just based on one thing.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you.
Preeti has a question.
So, like in this case, as she is running currently, as we see, she is running Saturn Mahadasha. So Saturn is in the ninth house.
Yeah, she becomes a boss.
Yeah. So this will this also affect, like, but this Saturn is getting disposited in the sixth house. Will this become like she'll face problems also while being the boss?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. Sir.
Okay. Look at the timing of the marriage. Okay. We have done the English class as class number 20. Please look at class number 20 through the website. Also, you can see, go to YouTube videos. Ensure you're clicking on English here and type 20. Okay. One way is that, or you can also type Vimshottari, right? You get Vimshottari, Dasha for timing marriage. Use this. Okay. Please understand how we are doing the timing of the marriage. And in this case, I'm assuming you guys have already seen this article or the video. If you did not, please go and listen to it. Moon is in the first house, so I'm using plain Vimshottari Dasha and 9 chart. Now you see, she got married in the year 2012. October is the marriage time, right? This is Jupiter and Mercury. Mercury is in the seventh house, right? And from the seventh house, Jupiter is in the trine because it's a fixed sign. The sign is fixed, so you have to look for trines, planets sitting in the trines from the seventh house, because the seventh house is a fixed sign. If it's a movable sign, you look at from the lagna. If it's a dual sign, you look at it from the seventh lord, right? The trines, always you look at trines. So now, if you're using this chart, from here, the Jupiter is in a trine, Mars is in a trine, Ketu is in a trine, and Mercury itself. These are the 4 planets that qualify for marriage. So the marriage happened in Jupiter, Mercury, right? If you're looking at this chart, see that Mars is in a trine, Jupiter is in a trine, Ketu is in a trine. These are the 4 planets. So Jupiter and Mercury both will qualify, and that's why there is a marriage in this year. If the moon is not in the lagna, or if the moon is in the 2nd or the 6th house, you go to options and change this to Kshematara. If it's the 3rd and the 11th house, you use Utpannatara, the 5th star. If it's the 8th or the 12th houses, it's the Adhanatara, the 8th star. This is what I have described in the video. So if you're using the change in the Dasha, your Dasha itself will change. So this is specifically to time marriage. Only to time marriage, I'm using the Dasha variations. Otherwise, I'm using a plain Dasha. Okay, for every general requirement of the person, other than the spouse, I'm looking at plain Dasha. Okay. Now, you can see she married a person who is a royal, royal lineage. Royal lineage comes from 3 planets. One is Sun, which is a royal planet. Moon is also a royal planet. Rahu is also a royal planet. More of these planets are present in the Lagna, and more it is connected to the signs of that they rule. One is Sun is ruling Leo, Moon is ruling Cancer, and Rahu is ruling the Aquarius. Especially they have to be connected in the Navamsha, okay, not in the D1 chart. These will apply in the Navamsha chart. More of these are connected to them, that much renowned the family will be. Okay. These are subjective. So, you cannot apply them right away and say, look, I have got another chart where he belongs to Rajvamshi. We don't even know the name of the Rajvamsha. If you're trying to apply, then maybe they would be Rajvamshi. From Rajvamshi means somebody who's got a royal blood. Okay. They would be Rajvamshi or royal blood about 5-6 generations ago, and today nobody knows of them. Then that's a different case. In this case, Saif's father was a cricketer. They own a lot of wealth, etc. They're very renowned people. So you will get to see these combinations. They are all in the Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is a sign which is royal as well. One good trait about Aquarius is they cannot control their expenditure. Okay, so Aquarius normally suffers losses, is what Parashara said, because they cannot live frugally. They will, Abhijatya. We keep talking about Abhijatya in the mantra as well. When we talked about Uttarashadha, we said Abhijatya is the word in the mantra, right? So Abhijatya means if you are a poor man living more than what you are, if you are a rich person trying to be stingy, not spending too much, etc. But they are not straight away applied. It depends also on the planets that you have, right? You have Saturn, Rahu, Sun, right? Saturn, Rahu are trying to spend more when you have this combination very close in the Navamsha, in the Aquarius. What I've seen is they're spendthrifts. They spend a lot. They spend to show that, look, I'm a royal person. Okay, no offense to anyone. If because some people believe that, look, I'm a royal man, so let me live little more, okay, little larger. Okay, that's the intention of the people. So if they are having enough money and if they are earning enough, that's fine. That will look little ostentatious to people, showy hai, such kind of stuff will come in the market. But let us suppose if your father was a rich man and you eventually all the money is lost, and if you have to cope up with your expenses, and if you're not able to cut down any of them, okay, that's when the real problem comes up with the with the Aquarius. Aquarius is a very dangerous sign to have, especially in the Navamsha. So it increases expenditure, but the advantage with expenditure is because you have it, that's why you're able to spend, right? So you're living a royal life. Both can be there from the Navamsha of the thing. And also sun, anything that falls in the Aquarius, okay, take the karakatva of it, take the signification of it, the person will be away from that person. The person will be away from that person. That means I'm not using lagna here, so you have to be very careful. Okay. Now Saturn in the Aquarius in the Navamsha. Okay. It means either the father is away or the father is not there for the marriage. I mean, father didn't like the guy you chosen and he is not present for the marriage. This is one thing. Or father died very early in life and father is not available. Father is working very far off from the place where you're living, and that's why father is, you did not have much touch with your father, only mom raised you. Okay. Now, as I say, when see, if you right click on this sun and ask when the sun is going to change in the Navamsa, it will say in 2 days. That means this is one full day, this is one full day. If you add up these two, another one more day. So 3 days full, sun is going to stay in the Aquarius. If there are 3 people born every minute, calculate the number of people that will be born. So what I will say is try to use these significations a little judiciously, because you are not using the lagna. So even from the lagna, they have to show, and also from the dasha, they have to show. Now I have shown that in the D1 chart using the Rahu dasha, wherein Aslesha is running. So it is a stronger mother. There is a possibility of father living away from the child, right? Now I get to see what combinations Rahu is making here. I will teach you in detail, maybe in the next few classes. Okay. So Rahu is in contact with Saturn and Sun. So I will also use the natural significations of them. Okay. So Saturn becomes the grandfather. Okay. Losing out on those people. Rahu is losing out on Sun. Rahu is losing out on Saturn. Okay. Because it's together with both of them in the Aquarius. Okay. So that dasha can give you that result. And also, I will also talk about the Amshapadas, how you have to talk about them. There is a big age gap or age difference between this lady and her husband because of the Saturn's presence either in the Lagna or in the 7th house. If you have Saturn, there is a difference in the age possible. Sometimes people will say it can talk about the mental age as well. So somebody can be a little childish, somebody can be a mental age is but little different. One is very maturely thinking, the other one is not. Okay, so it can show that as well. But mostly what I have seen is either the marriage is delayed, late marriage, or the difference between the couple is little huge. Okay, or an old man is liked by her. Okay, so all these can be possible, specifically when you have Saturn Mercury both working together. Okay, you can see Mercury as well, because Mercury shows youth, because Mercury is the kid, right? Mercury is the youngest of all, and Saturn becomes the oldest of all. So one on this side and one on the other side. Okay, so there is a big difference in the age of the couple. And what else can you say? Okay, Saif had a marriage before, so we will just check this chart as well. First, we will check D1 chart. We will see that the 7th lord is in the Lagna, right? And Lagna is Capricorn, right? So Capricorn and Aquarius are connected. So only that much I can see here. So her marriage is all good. There is no problem with the marriage that she is having. And she has Venus and Rahu on the other side. So there is a lot of spending happening. Okay. Lot of money is being spent, or the spouse is a rich man having Venus and Rahu on the 7th side. Okay. But I don't use these significations because there will be a lot of people who will have Venus and Rahu on the other side, and there will be negative results as well, because the person will try to have relationships as well. Venus and Rahu can give you more relationships. Okay. Or even I think she also has faced a lot of issues with relationships in this chart. We don't know what they are, so I do not want to demean anyone over the internet, etc. So I'm not getting into them, but there will be rumors around all that stuff having Saturn, Venus, and Rahu on the seventh house. But I seldom use these combinations in the D1 chart. I don't talk much about them because they don't sometimes work. They may fool us around. I will always look at what nakshatras are operating and see what is happening around here. And you can see the nakshatra cusp that falls into the seventh house is Pushya. Okay. So there will be a few betrayals before a marriage happens. And finally, Aslesha is operating. So here the marriage is very, very stable. Okay. And you can see it from here. First thing is, please look at it from this house, which is the Rashi Tulya Navamsha. Make this as Lagna. Okay. And see what is happening here. Right now you can see that the first lord is gone into the second house, right? So which shows there can be two marriages to either of these people, right? Now you can see the seventh lord is in the seventh house. You can also see the fifth house lord is Venus, is in the first house. Fifth lord in the first house aspecting the seventh lord will mean a love marriage, right? So person, she liked her and she proposed her and she got tied, right? Then this is a very important thing, having the first lord in the second house that can show two marriages for either of these two people. This is what I would, and he's also along with this second lord as well, and also the eighth lord is there. So it means that the first relationship is broken, and then the relationship came in, and then the marriage happened. And also it will show the difference between the couple, eighth lord and the first lord together from the Rashi Tulya. It's a bigger age gap between the couple. This is what I believe. I think you have questions you can ask.
Getting married, like to a divorcee, that is something very, what do I say, very particular
Prominent.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everybody has that. So what could be the possible combination when you get
Where do you
not
get
about
divorce from?
pardon, sir?
Which house does represent divorce?
Second house, I guess.
Sixth house.
It is
Sixth house is divorce, right?
okay.
Second house is the end
Yeah.
of the marriage. It could be a death as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Sixth house is a divorce. Who is the sixth lord? Mercury, right? Mercury is aspecting the first lord, right? There is a divorce, and then the husband married her.
No, but if anybody has this combination, like sixth lord aspecting the ascendant, then that person will get married to a divorcee. Can we say that? No.
Either of these people would have a divorce. See, how is this marriage is what is seen from the seventh lord. This marriage is very good.
No, I'm not asking about this marriage. Suppose I need to predict for somebody that you are going to get married to a divorcee. Like for her case, also she had a very bad breakup, so which is
Right.
equal to a divorce.
Okay. Right. So you can see here the first lord being aspected by the sixth lord from the eighth house, along with the eighth lord. What we have studied in the relationships thing, we have dealt with the horoscopes of examples, right? You were there in the classes.
Yes, sir.
So you have 2, 6, and 8 combinations for relationships, or also cancellation of or annulling the first marriage. I mean, having a divorce of the first marriage. You can see first lord is in the second house, second lord is connected, sixth lord in the eighth house, aspecting the first lord and the eighth lord. So there's been a relationship problem. There is also some other issues for the partner as well. This can represent. But the seventh lord is unafflicted. It means this marriage is very good.
Okay.
Do you get that?
Okay. Yeah. Also, sir, eighth lord is getting disposited in the second house, no? Because sun is dispositing Mercury and Ketu.
That's what I said.
Even if it is.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay.
Is there anything else that we have missed out here? No. Okay. No more questions?
So one thing in the Navmansha Lagna, we are seeing three malefics at matlab in one house. What will be the impact of this thing? Like two or more malefics in a house.
See, it's more. I will say, see, it's not about having malefics or benefics. More the number of planets that you have in the quadrants of the Navamsha, the richness of the person increases. Okay, the person is richer, or
So,
he
but
will have
here,
money. He will have money at disposal.
it's in the sign of losses, Aquarius, as told
See,
in
if you
the
have to have a
previous video.
loss, for example, if you have to lose 100 crores, what is the first thing that you should have?
So we should have 100 crores.
That's it. Okay. What is the first thing that you should have if you have to lose 100 crores? You have to have 100 crores first. So that shows richness.
Got it.
Yeah.
So also the malefics in the ascendant is also
See,
showing that they are.
I'll come there. Okay. I just got with the Raj thing, I got one heads up. I forgot to say. So, party culture, spending money to show to people. Okay. These all come from Aquarius, right? Just to show that, look, I'm rich. People spend money. If really they are rich, this girl is really rich, right? So that's fine with her. But if it happens to a person like me who doesn't have, nothing much, if I'm trying to be showy, then I would lose everything. Thank God I don't have any planet in the Aquarius, right? You got my point, Raj?
Yes, sir.
So to maintain a living standard, right? People try to spend money. If you ask me how much do you spend every month for your household thing, I'll say X number. It will be like 100 times of what we four people for our family are spending. And if you ask the same thing to this lady, she'll say maybe 10,000 times more. Just to maintain the same family, they would be eating even less than what we are. But just to maintain that standard of living, they would be spending quite a good amount. So that amount is little uncontrollable in case of Aquarius. This is what I have seen. And if the person has lived in riches in the past, and if he has come down, then he will struggle more. If a dasha comes from the Aquarius, and before that itself the money is lost, and if that dasha is being operative, then that's a struggle. In this case, luckily what happened is the dasha was operating was of Rahu, but Rahu and Venus have exchanged the results. Now what happens is none of these planets are going to affect much. Okay, and also Saturn, Sun, Mercury, the difference will come. So Mercury will actually come up to deliver the result, right? Because of this combination, the Saturn, Sun, Mercury. So nothing is going actually into the Aquarius for the result to be given. Maybe after the Saturn, Mercury will come itself, which will have to give Saturn's result. But that's too far off. That's like, 30 years later. And she's like what, 40, she's like what, 40, 45 now, right? 75 she will be, right? So nothing much you can expect from there. You understood what I said?
So now she's running like the Saturn Mahadasha, and the degree separation of Saturn, Sun, and Rahu is a lot. So, will we consider Rahu in conjunction with both of them, or like it's a degree difference of more than
Where is the
50?
degree you're talking? In the Navamsha?
No, in the Rashi chart and
Okay, Rashi chart is here. What degrees you're talking?
in Rashi chart, the Rahu and this Sun, Rahu and Sun Saturn are quite apart. Like,
Yeah, they are in different houses.
okay. No, I got confused in that D9 and all.
No,
Sorry,
no,
sorry,
this
sorry.
this is the D9. D9 is this chart.
Okay.
Sir,
What I
also
said
here,
is for Rahu Dasha, Venus results will come, and Venus is not in Aquarius. For Saturn's Dasha, Mercury's results will come, and Mercury is not in Aquarius. So for sure, the losses thing is not coming up. Now somebody has a question.
Cool. Thank you.
कोई sir कह रहे थे. Somebody was saying sir.
yes, I was also saying like for this, since the Saturn Dasha is, she's running the Saturn Dasha, she'll get the results of Mercury,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
And Sun is left over. So
Right.
whenever in
Correct.
like Sun will give individual result.
Yeah.
So now Sun is in Aquarius.
Yeah, but
So
Sun
will
Dasha
that
will not come, no?
no, sir, in Antar Dasha, Pratyantar Dasha,
But the
Sun
main
will.
Dasha is not supporting the loss.
Okay, fine.
If your
Okay,
loss has
understood.
to happen, the first thing is the Dasha has to qualify that.
Okay.
Yeah, and all the other planets also will say, Bhaiya, tumhara loss ho raha hai. The loss is going to come. It will come.
Okay.
Yeah. Of which
Okay.
Aquarius will be one of the factor for sure. Without Aquarius, big losses cannot happen. See, if somebody will come up to you and say, look, guys, I've lost 5 crores. It means that there is, I mean, for I'm talking about general people like us. If it is an Ambani who is holding like 5 lakh crores, and if he's lost 5 crores, then Aquarius is not the thing. It's like I am losing 50 rupees. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you have to also see the Desh, Kal, Patra and all that stuff.
Yes.
Raj
Sir,
has sent
and
a smile.
also one thing, sir, like in D1, Rahu
Yeah.
is giving the results of Venus.
Yep. No,
Okay.
not the D1.
So
I'm talking about Dasha.
yeah, sorry. In the
It has
Dasha,
got no
Rahu.
D1, D9 here. Only Dasha result, if you have to decipher, we are taking Venus's result for Rahu.
Yeah. So now this we can say now this is Saturn, Sun, and Venus. Or we can say Venus, Mercury, and Sun.
No. I'll come to the result. I will tell you how to decipher. Don't jump now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
I was
jump
just
into
saying
result.
no, I was just saying that these broken marriages or the broken relationships, are they coming because Venus now, Rahu is giving the results of Venus?
Okay, I'll give you.
Yeah.
Okay. See, look at the when did the broke? You be on. Keep your mic open.
Yeah, sir.
When were the relationships failing? Which dasha is it?
I'll tell you, sir. Just a second.
It's Rahu dasha. Okay.
Yeah, in Rahu Dasha only.
In
yes.
Rahu dasha. Now see where is Rahu, and make that as a lagna. Where is Rahu?
It's
Cancer,
in the
right? Rahu
yeah.
is in the Cancer. Make Cancer as lagna in the Navamsha. Okay.
Okay.
Where is Cancer? Cancer is here, correct? Okay. Now see, where is Rahu sitting? Where is Rahu sitting?
In the
Which is in the
eighth
eighth
house.
house. Okay. So, which planet rules that house where Rahu is sitting? Why am I looking at Rahu? Because it is coming from the D1. I'm using Rahu Dasha. Or you can also see Venus. If you think Venus has exchanged it, you can also see Venus. Both will give you same result because it's in the same same house. Okay. Let me take Venus only. Okay. Now see where is Venus?
Seventh house.
Venus in the seventh house. Who is ruling that house?
Saturn.
Right. Saturn also rules the Aquarius, correct?
Yes.
Now look at it from Cancer. What houses do Saturn rule? Seventh and the eighth houses.
Yes.
So now mix up 7 and 8 houses. 7 is relationship, 8 is death of them.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
got it? This is how you will
Yes.
understand the Phalita. This is one
Okay.
step of it.
Okay, sir. Okay. But then, sir, according to this, matlab, her relationship with Shahid broke in 2007.
Okay,
So that isn't.
there will be that also. You see when Jupiter came in. Look at Rashi chart. Where is Jupiter? Jupiter is in the Leo, right? Now make
Yes.
Leo as Lagna.
Oh, now Sun is also again with Saturn and Rahu. It's the same thing.
Make this as Lagna. Sorry. This is Leo. Show chart from this house, right? Now see where is Jupiter. Jupiter is in which house?
House, yes.
Okay. So there is.
It is seated in 7th.
So no, you have to see the ruler of the other house also. See that fifth lord in the 8th house, 5th and 8th connection. What does it mean?
Yes.
5th is love,
Yes.
8th is loss of love.
Yes.
Okay. The more the sign is stronger, having own signs, exaltation, etc., the result is going to be big. Don't think good result is coming. Okay.
Yes.
Now Jupiter is in own sign, so you are going to get a bigger result. So the जो बोलते हैं ना तथ्य है कि होना ही है. Okay, that is what you will get from the own or the exaltation thing. This is what I will try to emphasize in the next coming up classes. एक झलक है ये. This is a tidbit.
Okay. Okay.
There will be more
Understood.
that you can keep deciphering from this. What Dasha, to make you keep you interested, what we will talk about is we can make the Dasha Natha as the Lagna, and from there we can see the Antardashas also. Like I did now. I've just picked up where Jupiter is sitting and then made it as Lagna in the D9 chart and started observing it from there. This will give you a lot of insights. Okay.
Yes. And because it was the ruler of the 8th, that is the reason
They are
the result
connected,
was
right?
so.
So 5th and 8th are connected.
Yes.
Yeah, that is how it is.
Yes. Yes. Understood. Understood, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the previous case also, the dispositor is also in the 8th house. If you see, along with the Rahu, it is in the 8th house. If the Saturn was not there, then the relationship break will not happen.
In any way, sir, it is coming 7, 8, 7, 8.
Yeah.
In every possible way we are taking, it is like 8th is coming in consideration.
Correct. You can also use the Navadurga of it. Okay. If you use the Navadurga, the 8th will be the Gauri, right? And the 7th will be the Kalratri, right? Please listen to those things. You will have very good insights. Okay. So, if you want to see the richness of the person, if a planet is in Kendras in both D1 and D9, similarly, how many planets are there in the what you can say in the Kendras in D1 and D9? The more is the richer the person will grow through his life. So the person is working, and if he is attaining heights, you will have more planets in the quadrants 1, 4, 7, 10 in D1 and D9. This is a thumb rule. Okay, this is a thumb rule. If you're the first generation guy, if your father is already rich, he has given you so many $1 million, and then over which you just build a small thing, that's a different case. I mean, it's applicable for Dhirubhai Ambani kind of people, okay, or general people as well. If you've had poor background and then somebody has gone quite well in the days to come, then also you will have quadrants, planets in the quadrants. If same planet is in the quadrant, then yes, if that dasha comes, yes, the rise will be very high. Okay.
So quadrants, like if they are in the center, right? If the
1, 4,
planets are
7,
in,
10 are quadrants.
yes.
Yeah, 1,
But
4,
then sir, I am remembering Oprah Winfrey's chart where she doesn't have planets in quadrant. It is
okay.
like she has, I guess, one planet in quadrant,
Hmm.
three in second house, two
Navamsha.
just a second.
Navamsha will have.
Navamsha. Oh, just a second, sir. I'll check. Just a minute.
Navamsha will have. Really, that's not an infallible rule. Okay, one planet is also sometimes enough if that dasha and if the planet is very well placed. You're there. You muted.
Yes, sir. I'm just checking her chart. Just a second, sir.
But how do you know the Navamsha Lagna is right?
No, sir. It is a double A rating chart, so I guess it is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else has questions while she's checking? Well, see, if you don't ask question, it's difficult for me because I cannot remember everything. That's why I've asked you to prepare. Somebody said, look, we are preparing. So honest preparation should be there. You should ask questions. Nothing wrong. Maximum what happens, I will not be able to answer. That's all right. I'm not ashamed. I'm not claiming that I know everything in the world. Maybe I will get a chance to understand that question. I'll look back and say, maybe I cannot answer right now. I'll come back and say, okay, this is the answer. This is how it is. You don't ask question, I cannot help much. Okay, happy that you have come to the class, but I would encourage questions. Keep asking questions. Don't worry, nobody is going to show you down.
So this idea of looking at the placement of the planets in D9 for giving the results, is it applicable for people of any age? Like, because the concept of fruit and seed and
Every
fruit, like
age you will know.
okay,
Right from 0 till the death, Navamsha and D1, along with the Vimshottari. I think I will teach you like 7, 10 principles. Apply those principles, you'll get the result.
got it.
Yeah.
Sir, once again, can you please summarize today's class with current running Dasha?
What is that current? Today's class, I have only taught you one thing, right?
Yeah, that thing only. Just apply once. Just to summarize.
Okay. So you can see Jupiter. Okay. See Jupiter. Jupiter is alone. Jupiter is in Uttara Phalguni. Okay. That's the previous Dasha. Right. What is Uttara Phalguni? Bhagasyottare Vahatavaha Parastat Vahamana Avastat. Okay. If you can open Uttara Phalguni, you will have all the results of Uttara Phalguni. Okay. Let me just open Uttara Phalguni. Here it is. Sorry. Nakshatras. Go to Uttara Phalguni. Okay. Bhagasyottare Vahatavaha Parastat Vahamana Avastat. Right? Look at the traits. Excellent at forming beneficial traits and partnerships. This is what she has done. Okay. Maybe slow to make decisions, preferring to deliberate. Can become overly dependent on others for success. Her films, she's a heroine. She will be dependent on her heroes for the success. Marriage and partnerships bring significant positive changes. This is what has happened. Success often comes through collaborative efforts. This is what she's doing. Financial stability increases after forming key relationships. This is what is the marriage all about, right? Will inherit a lot of responsibilities since middle age. Check for afflictions, troubles. Some incomplete work by the parents, native may complete. Okay, probably she has brought together her parents as well. Okay. Bhagasya Ottare Vahatavaha Parastat Vahamana Avastha. There are few mistakes here. Okay, all these have gone wrong. Don't go by these things here. Okay, I think even the AI has changed whatever I wrote as well in few conditions. Dadantaha is not there. Okay, some of it's gone. See, look at this Bhaga, the deity. The deity Bhaga is blessing with lot of wealth. Okay, Uttara Phalguni is a lot of wealth. And bhaga means the vagina. So some problems related to menopause or pre-menopause things that can also come up. Okay, or some issues with the uterus, provided you have afflictions on the bharani or things like that. I don't see anything in the bharani or the Aries. So not much, or maybe it is there. We don't know. That's a very private thing for her. So nothing much we can talk about. And for sure, yes, inheritance she has got during that dasha. Okay, Saturn is exchanged with Chitra, so Saturn is also in Uttara Phalguni. You can read both.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
So we lost your voice.
Oh, sorry. Okay, when did you lose me?
Saturn
Uh,
Dasha,
Saturn
when
Dasha.
you started talking about Saturn.
yeah.
Okay, so no planets in the Mesha. Uh, so what I'm seeing is no problem for the. I mean, we don't know, so there could be no problems with the menopause or etc. Or maybe there are. It depends on. It's a very private thing, so I'm not emphasizing much on it. Um, then is the Saturn Dasha. Saturn and Mercury and Sun are together. You can look at all three. Okay, one is an Uttara Phalguni, the other one is Chitra. So first look at the exchange thing. Chitra is Indrasya Chitra Ritam Parastat Satyam Avastat. Chitra means strange troubles, right? So there can be strange troubles in life. So one of those incidents which even today not very sure why that happened. There is an attack that went and happened on Saif Ali Khan. We don't know why somebody attacked him. I mean, although they caught the criminal is what they're saying, and a lot of people are speculating a lot of things around it, right? So they have very strange kind of problems. And why did they take him in auto at night? There's so many questions around it. So I'm not intruding into their personal life, but strange kind of problems. I mean, it's expected that somebody would be there for them all through the night with a car, or a driver, etc. But they got him in an auto, quite unusual and stuff like that. Right? So Chitra, so strange problems. Again, Uttara Phalguni is growth of money, right? Again, Uttara Phalguni will say this the same thing, issues with the uterus, etc. that can be prevalent. Okay, and money can be growing constantly. This is what I mean. This is what is the theme of the life, and also you'll have responsibilities because Vahatabaha would mean responsibilities of life. So there will be kids growing, there will be responsibilities adding up, etc. You get that?
Yes, sir.
So this will be the theme by and large. In that itself, you will try to fit all the results. Okay.
Sir, one just follow up on given that we are placing so much importance on the placement of planets in D9, what is the logic for using Vimshottari variation just for marriage timing, but not for predicting the events in the Dasha system, sir? Is it just based on your experience or
Experience. They're not working like that. I tried it for quite long. They're not working. Only for the marriage they are working.
got it?
Yeah. You can also use the variation and try to cross check sometimes. If you have a doubt, then it can be used using the variation. You can cross check it.
Got it. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir, I saw the chart. As I said, you sir, in the D1 chart, she doesn't have any planet in the Kendras.
Okay.
But in D9, she has 6 planets in the Kendras.
That's what I said. So the more the number of planets in the Kendras in the D9, the more richer you are.
Yes, sir. This works.
But that's a very thumb rule kind of a thing, okay?
No, that was I didn't think of D9. That's why I was asking, like, in D1, she doesn't have any planets.
So if it is in the D1 also, the path will be a lot easier.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
So
Yes.
so let's suppose you want to start a restaurant business. Okay. Somebody comes up and says, look, there is a place, there is a shed available, there are tables already put up. Would you want to do something there? Okay. You just thought last night that let me start a restaurant business. Somebody comes up and says, look, there is a place. That's the kind of luck, right? And it's a busy place. Sometimes what happens is you have the money, you have everything, but you want to set up at a place, you'll not be able to find a land at all. And people come to me with strange problems. Look, I have set up a hotel, but the first one strange thing happened to me. I mean, came up to me was I asked him only one question: is your board not visible? You must have set up a board, and the board is not visible as if there is a hotel there, and nobody comes up to you. He said, yes, that's right. I said, make the board bigger and visible. He says, no, there's no way I can, put up a board there which is very visible. And I said, try to put it on the other side of the road so that they can take a U-turn and come. Those are those things wherein, a person walks up to you and says, look, I have a land and a place and a shed and everything, AC is running and place available. You can start the restaurant from tomorrow. That happens when you have planets also in the Kendras. In the D1 chart. मतलब जिंदगी परोसा पत्थल बन जाना. Okay, everything is served on the plate. I'm not saying there is no effort there. There is effort, but there is some luck also is needed, right? So that part of luck is favorable. And also sometimes what you will see in the planets in the Kendras with the Navamsha is every event in life will affect you as a person. If it is your chart, more planets are in the Navamsha. It means that every event in life will affect you personally. That means, see, she must have faced a lot of torture, etc., in the very early age of life. So,
Yes.
what's that called? What's that called? She described that. Preeti.
Yes, sir.
She was molested,
Yes, sir,
etc., right? And
yes, she was sexually harassed.
sexual
got,
harassed, right? I'm forgetting the word. Thank you for the word.
She lost
So,
her child,
yeah.
I think, at the age of 14.
Yeah. So
14.
personally, the person is having, he feels those results personally, right? If you have more planets, see what do I mean by that? As it is my chart, anyway, I will feel right. There is a little difference. I'll tell you what. I mean, let God forbid, let it not happen to anyone. If the mother of the native or the father of the native meets with a severe accident, right? The pain is who is bearing the pain, the physical pain. It is borne by the person who met with the accident, right? So it is not physically affecting you, but you will still have the pain that, look, my mom is in the hospital, she's in the ICU, etc. Right? So the combinations will not affect the lagna then. They will be pointing towards the other places. You get me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got you.
Okay. So one is you become what is that called? I mean, famous, right? You become famous, and you become famous in the sense famous could be a TV star, could be a cinema star, could be a big politician, could be Donald Trump, depending on the planets. You could be famous in your own community, the people, those who you know. You could be famous in your place, depending on the kendras of the Navamsha. The more the planets that you have in your Navamsha, uh, in the kendras, those many people will recognize you as a person. Sometimes you don't need many planets. You just need one planet in the 10th house, which is in very good dignity, either exalted or in the Swakshetra, Mula Trikona, etc. One planet without any, let's suppose you have Jupiter and you also have Saturn along with it, right? Saturn is the Nichanatha of the Jupiter. So the value of Jupiter comes down. Okay. Instead, if Jupiter is just exalted, nobody is watching him, he's in the 10th house. That's a very good placement, right? That itself is enough to make good amount of money without, but provided you need to get that dasha, right? But these are having those. I mean, these are not infallible things, but you need to see all the factors that are influencing. Also, look at the D10 and stuff like that. Okay, more questions? Anybody has? Otherwise, we'll say goodbye.
Sir, does the Dasha Lord gives results of its disposition nakshatra?
GK, you have to be lot louder. I can't hear you anything.
Sir, does Dasha Lord gives results of its disposition nakshatra?
No. No. Only
Okay.
only mix the planets if Saturn becomes in this case, like the Mercury is giving the Saturn's result. So I've looked at Mercury's result first, and then I looked at Saturn as well.
Sir, the period is so long, Mercury period or the Saturn period, so throughout the whole period it will give the results. The only Mercury operates there.
Yes, the theme will be that till the next dasha comes in, it's the same thing. It will fit in that theme.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes what happens is the dasha chidra will apply, wherein if the next dasha, let's suppose it's Venus dasha, so it can start giving results even 20 months before it starts. Because Venus is 20 years dasha, it will start operating 20 months before it. Similarly, for all planets, you can apply. Mercury 17 months before, right? Saturn 19 months before.
Yeah.
So the last part, that's why usually even before the dasha starts, the person starts to show up the signs of the next dasha coming in.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So after you suggested some of the videos of Vishti Larson, I was listening to one of his videos where he said that there is a variation of Vimshottari, Kevala Vimshottari, when moon is in the Atmakarka nakshatra, and it supersedes all the other variations. Did you see that useful in your experience?
I did, but that's for the spirituality.
Okay.
Because Kevala would mean the root word is Kevala and the real word is Kaivalya. Kaivalya means leaving everything and I becoming nothing, right? That is in front of God. Okay. The famous word for the famous sloka for it is Indrambo Viswatah Parihavamahe Janebhyaha Asmakamastu Kevalaha. Indra, you are the supreme and I'm nothing. Kevala means I'm nothing in front of you. Submitting yourself in front of the God and claiming nothing for yourself. That is Kevala, going into the spiritual route, wherein if you're a spiritual seeker, yes, you can look at the Keval Dasha. You need not have specifically have that combination. You can just look at the Atmakarka and try to run Kevala from there. Depending on which thing Atmakarka is there, you can run it from there also. If you want to take a spiritual path, wherein you are abandoning everything and you're leaving all your material possessions and becoming a monk, etc., then Kevala Dasha can be run. This is my opinion, humble opinion. He has his own way of looking at things. Although I seek inspiration from all these people.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, As you said, one more thing in the class, like in Aquarius, if they're in D9, if there are more planets in the Aquarius sign, then you tend to lose things because that means you have them,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Can it be also, sir, other way around? Like somebody not having anything and suddenly winning a lottery or something?
That depends, but you need to have that in the Lagna or the 7th house or the 10th house. It should be in the Kendra.
Okay.
So for that, what happens is it will first make you win and then eventually lose.
Then lose.
Yeah.
Okay. It will make you lose. The theme is that
The
it will
end
make you.
result is losing in case of Aquarius.
Okay. Yeah. Also, it is an airy sign, so nothing stays in the air.
Nothing like that. Libra doesn't lose much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, whatever life events you explained, now based on normal Vimshottari, because of moon in Lagna. If it varies, then we have to change, right?
No, somebody has already asked this question. So the reply that I gave is Vimshottari variation has to be used only to determine the marriage. After that, I will use plain Janma Vimshottari.
Okay, for other events like her mother moved her from father and whatever other
Anything
things.
else other than the spouse, don't use variations.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, for spouse only use variation. Done. All right, let's take leave. I'll upload this. Raj has a question.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. It's a
Thank you.
wonderful session.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.